smiles to match them. Good times, and you can feel it in the fashion, even though the heat.
All right.
Still 100% with that. Welcome back, everybody. Mad City LAN. We have Comeback Kids versus Impact, and the Comeback Kids actually rebought into the tournament. Another team didn't show up.
How ironic.
So, yeah, they're back. They didn't have a terrible showing, but it wasn't the greatest of showings either. So, I mean, I think they dropped one 16-14. I was speaking with one of them outside. The guy who was impressing me the most was Ben Boss.
Okay.
Other than that, I don't have too much to go off of. Impact, I haven't seen them. Rafool said he just took the blue pill. Not sure what I can gather from that.
I think it's from the Matrix.
Yeah.
The blue pill, which one was going back to your regular boring life?
If you take the red pill,
Okay.
you can forget. Yeah, I think it was the blue pill.
Okay.
Anyways, CT side on overpass, it is important. Looks like it will be going over to the... Ooh, never mind. All right, Comeback Kids going to drop this one, it seems. So, there we go. Impact seem to be happy about their CT side.
Okay. You win knife round on this. What do you pick?
CT. Easy.
Easy? Is that you? What are you going to say? 10-6? 10-5, I mean?
10-5. I mean, 9-6, I think, in there. I mean, before, I think it was a little bit even more towards that CT side.
Really? I feel like a good terrorist team that's really good at getting initial picks, you know what I mean, can like really mess up a CT. Because it's so easy once you get the picks to go from B to A to B to A on the T side. CT side, not so much. Like, you rotate and you're forced to be in CT side unless you secretly flank them. But
well, I mean, I think there's quick rotations though on the CT side too. I mean, it really depends on. I'd say this is a map where you can fake people out on the T side, but there's Act 1 and Act 2 of Overpass, right? Like, the first step of Overpass is to force the CTs off of the bathroom area.
Correct.
Get lawn control, get bathroom control, and then you can open up into your fakes. And then on top of that, say you open up with a strong B rush or something like that. Obviously, that'll open up some of that A room. It's kind of like Cobble, where teams will either play 4-1 or 3-2, depending on what their strengths and or what you've been doing on the T side. So... yeah, I mean, sometimes you'll see the 4-1 at B. That's been really popularized on pistol rounds. Like, you send one guy rushing fountain on CT. Not rushing, but spotting. And then the 4 towards B just to be able to handle the rush.
Right.
So I still feel it's just so CT-sided because if you... maybe it's just from an opper's perspective because I just love opping on this map.
I do agree. If, like, the CTs can get a hold of an op and then they put it in a decent hand, A is very hard to take.
Yeah.
When you got a good opper guarding it.
Yeah. And... I'm not sure who that
can almost
is
be
on
soloed
Impact.
sometimes.
Who was it? Was it Ben Boss that was opping on Comeback Kids? I
have not seen a match with them. I must have not been here for that.
I don't know if I was watching behind them or if I had previously casted them. Anyways, I do remember him doing some decent work. But into the pistol round we go. Comeback Kids starting on the T side. Of course, they did drop the knife round. So they're coming up the stairs into the bathrooms quickly. Impact did have some presence there and now have fallen back. El Jacko does take a shot and fall off. Oh, I don't know if this setup... yeah, they get caught out. Impact, they're falling back into the bomb site. They give up the opening kill. Ooh, Rom, though. That's a nice one.
Nice.
Spamming away. Eventually, down goes Ben Boss. In exchange for the plant, that's not all that bad, but Destiny does battle back with one. They're trying to make their way out of the CT spawn. I gotta say, the Comeback Kids are looking okay in this situation, but I don't like that peek from Pow Pow. Just runs out now. They're getting sandwiched in. They gotta play together. They're playing 1 by 1, but Impact can't complete the kills. Comeback Kids, that's gotta feel good after the rebuy.
Absolutely. Let's like actually clarify that or elaborate on that more. Comeback Kids paid $75 again. They repaid their entry fee.
Yeah.
It's not like they were just like, oh, we feel bad for you. You got knocked out of your group. No, like, that takes that's pretty ballsy. Knowing that you got duffed out, you're like, you talk to everybody and you're like, hey, we can really do this, guys. Let's rebuy and get in here, because that you have to have a lot of confidence to do that.
That or you're just balling.
Okay, yeah, that or you just like getting your teeth kicked in, I guess.
Right.
And you love paying for it.
I mean, that's not cheap.
It's not. It's $150.
I mean, that's like a brand new copy of Overwatch or something, or like 7 or 8 copies of CS, something like that.
Or like the standard edition of COD.
I mean, what do you think of the
Not even the
CT
deluxe.
Force Buy nowadays? I don't even see, like, teams don't seem to be winning the CT Force Buy all that often, like as when it was first standardized.
It all depends on, I mean, I feel like there's like a luck factor to it. You know, you hit that deagle shot. holding the right angle. You guys stack the right sight, you know?
Yeah, well, it seems like the tendency to me is once teams get the 5-7, they feel comfortable enough to play in a default setup.
Right.
And then that's just, I feel like that's still, yeah, you have a chance, more so than a P2K or a P250, but you're still engaging weapons that should beat you.
That have one, they can hold the mouse one down and send a lot of like high penetrating, high damaging bullets at you.
Yeah. And then if you don't have head armor, well,
Right.
MAC-10 is going to kill you.
That's true too, yeah. MAC-10's gonna do work. I love the MAC-10. It's one of my favorite guns.
I love it too, just the ability to gather more economy on rounds where it's 100% that your opponents are going to save. You can make so much money with that.
It's pretty effective just bursting, like lapping. A lot of people don't realize that because its primary use is the spray down. You know, like the running gun.
Yeah.
But I sometimes, like, depending on the situation I'm in, if I gotta aim only at a head, I take my time with it, and it works pretty good.
That seems like madness. You talking still with the MAC-10?
Huh?
You still talking about the MAC-10?
Yeah. But they don't have good guns. It's not like I'm having an elaborate firefight with an M4. I'm just saying, like, you know, I see a head, bap, bap, bap.
Okay, he accidentally bought a shotgun, it seems.
Yawn.
We used to do this often.
There we go. Little cheekiness.
Oh, did I miss that?
Yeah.
Some trash
Someone
talk.
typed yawn.
The Comeback Kid said that?
Mm-hmm.
Bro, you just got eliminated.
That's what I'm saying. The confidence
you know
is
what?
up there.
I like that. If they just got eliminated, they're back already talking the mess. We used to do this a lot too. I mean, keeping the SMGs on board. I don't like it when it's not uniform though, because Ben Boss bought up an op. I mean, I think they have a decent bank behind them, but
I think those were the people that died. Might as well upgrade. No?
They had at least 3 SMGs, maybe even 4 SMGs coming into this round.
Okay.
So they dropped their MAC-10s is the thing, and I just like it more when it's uniform. Say, because you're with the op coming out and the 2 AKs, they're opening up to a strat where they're not going instantly. They're still trying to work the picks, and I feel like the most effective way to keep the SMGs is
to get those insta picks, grab their guns.
Yeah, well, go for a rush, because then you can mask your bad weapons in with your good ones, and it just comes down to trades, and you don't need the best weapon to trade off. There's Comeback Kids trying to work their way into the bomb site, but so far impact.
I don't think they're yawning now.
Right? Ooh. Definitely not.
Oh my goodness, that was
boss.
someone just poop talked with. Oh my goodness.
Oh my, you heard that?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Someone was like, oh my goodness.
That's so polite.
Like, gosh darn it, I smashed your flippin' face in.
Frickin' A.
Heidely ho there, neighbor.
Some polite gamers. I mean, where's the crudeness of back in the day?
I was talking about that with Kyle. I was like, man, back in our day, one round, you just won one round. You're like throwing your whole LAN table, screaming, turning Super Saiyan. Now it's
standing
like
up, foaming at the mouth,
saying some really, really bad things about the other team's mother, like, you know, like a whole bunch of stuff. But
oh God, yeah. Now we have oh my goodness.
Yeah.
You know, I guess it's polite, like, you nincompoop.
I'm gonna shake your hand after this and say good game. Yeah. Oh. How do you like them apples?
So Fear, it looks like Comeback Kids have already dropped one of the players. Impact starting to go with a little aggression. Wow, El Jacko comes up, gets 2 of them. He's still lurking about down below.
He said you suck. That's better. Now they must be hearing us.
Okay, good. I hope so. I can't really reveal locations and everything because, I mean, we're running without a delay and the players are relatively close. So a little different style of casting. This Comeback Kids has crept up into the A bomb site. And that allowed them a couple of kills, but the rest of the squad wasn't near them, so now they'll slow it down a little bit. It's Ben Boss and Pow Pow just want to stay silent and not give up their location before they make their move. Problem is, the site they're heading into already has 2 CTs in it. You don't really want to have matching numbers unless you could just win both entries. 1 for 1. Pow Pow. See if you can bring this one back.
Pow Pow.
Pow Pow. He needs 2.
Catalina wine mixer.
He's not going to plant. What is he faking like the fallback? See, I don't really know if this is the right move because he's allowed time for the second CT to get there. If he's getting flanked, is he rotating back? Yeah. I guess it worked. I was worried that the CTs would just have a good read on this, but Pow Pow, oh, I think he got a glimpse of Jaden. He could steal this round. This would be a big pickup, a crushing defeat for Impact. Pow Pow peeks out.
Oh,
Denied. McGravy. Nice try though by by Pow Pow.
I think Pow Pow, this is where the read was bad. He thought he faked that guy out real good. You know what I mean? Rather than the guy just slightly going to heaven, I bet he thought he over-rotated to graffiti.
Okay.
He looked like he thought he had a lot more time on his hands.
Yeah, get on the CT to stay silent there too then. Yeah, I was worried about the play from Pow Pow though, because one of the common things is to rotate from, or to flank in that scenario, to cut off the potential of your opponent falling back to the B bomb site. But Pow Pow just ignored that completely. Like, there was no threat there about it. He had the read on where the CTs were.
Maybe he got a good call or something.
Yeah.
He seemed pretty confident that 2 people were in CT.
Yeah, almost like he knew, like too confident. So I think this is a swing round. Both teams' economies should be really low here. As already comeback Kidz have gotten a frag onto El Jacko. It was El Jacko who started off real aggressive in the last round.
Right. The one who said it.
First to go down now. Silence.
I've got some interesting avatars. Like these like spirit animals with crowns above them.
Kind of like it.
That's cool.
And you have Istar with the vanity. Gym photo. And comeback Kidz. Looks like they found some entries into this A bomb site. Jacko the first to go down. They do find a trade out from Jaden onto Fearless, but Rom Secrets, he was the next victim into that A bomb site. There's another one from Jaden doing a bunch of work from the bank. Looks like he's going to get some support in just a moment. Density. So onto Jaden. We're going back and forth this round. Istar and Pow Pow, the last 2 up. Let's see if Impact can retake this. Just 1 to deal with. The bomb is planted for Pow Pow. He's going to get a second chance here. McGravy, how does he approach? He's waiting for the peek. And he's going to win it onto Pow Pow. Big round coming out from the Impact. That's what I like to hear. We're finally getting a little hype.
This is the first time I've heard like this kind of screaming.
Right? Okay, I got some bias now. I want... If anybody's going to yell, I suppose Ye and them get a little hype. But,
yeah.
They're coming up next. I think we'll have them next.
Against
this
Winter
is Group
Fox,
C.
they do.
Oh, yeah.
They always like to yell against Winter Fox. I wonder why.
Yeah, their roster, I mean, they probably have the best chance. Or maybe Quick's team, they might have an okay shot. I'm not sure which team has the second place locked in just yet. But that squad has 4 oppers on it, minimum. So I don't know how they're going to work that out. They told me, jokingly, of course, that they're just going to Negev. And whoever gets the most Negev kills will then win some pot they're going into.
Negever. I would Negever do that.
Negever? Sounds dirty. 2 men down. 1 back, though. Fearless comes down into the stairs area. Comeback Kidz have been able to find their way back into some of these rounds when they've given up the entry. Though I guess I could say the same for Impact, too, because they somehow won that last round despite giving up both of the initial kills.
Yeah, they gave up A site pretty easy.
Yeah.
And still won the round. It was Jaden, though. Jaden got some sick, like, what do you want to... They're not retake kills, but they're like, I don't know. He like stopped them from getting control of CT. Jaden from Bank, remember last round?
I don't know if there's a proper term for that.
You know, it's not retaking, and you're not holding the site, but you're definitely preventing them from getting more control.
Yeah, just maintaining the current real estate, not a lot, like making it easier for less spots where your opponents could be for the retake. Good timing by Rom Secrets, though. Fearless was trying to sneak his way up long, and now the bomb as well. Rom having a nice little round. Istar got way too many to deal with. Looks like Rom will complete the round. Nice 3K. He's peeking everybody. Maybe a little bit too peaky, but I mean, he sounds hella confident right now.
Well, yeah, when you're feeling it like that, sometimes the wide peeking really works and go. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel you and Du were talking about that when it was on Nuke. And it's like when you're teaming with confidence, you said it, that strats that shouldn't work, things that shouldn't work suddenly do.
Yeah.
And that's just that the variance of Counter-Strike, like the same situation can occur.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's true in a lot of things, like in competitive environments. Like, if you're confident in basketball, weird layups just start going in, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So looking at the strat from the Comeback Kidz here, we have pistols, a couple players with armor just about to make their move in. Got McGravy inside of the bomb site. This duel at the stairs. If Fearless can win it, all right, he's not going to win it. El Jacko's been doing some work here in the stairs. Yeah, he's given up an entry frag or 2, but he seems to be winning the majority of the initial duels. Trade, though. Istar El Jacko didn't have anybody at his back. Looks like he thought he did because the setup was a little iffy. And Looks like Comeback Kids gonna begin to shift off towards the other site now, or not too sure what their move is just yet. All right, looks like they will head over to Raful over here. Now the take is on, spamming away. Jaden, oh, he almost connects, but oh, the smoke, not the greatest. As Ben Boss's feet were spotted out, allowing Raful the easy kill. Flashes in the sight. Comeback Kids, they're still saying a little bit silent. Raful, what a shot by Istar, able to flick around. Raful is quite wounded. Suddenly, they could take this round. As Rom's secrets, he went huge last round. Maybe he can get Istar falling out of the bomb site. I have no idea how that missed.
We're gonna whiff.
Now he's gonna go ahead and jump out of the heaven here. See how the Comeback Kids approach this. Is somebody going all the way around? What is going on here? Can they even stop this? He's going to get this. The smoke is up. He flashed himself, and Rom's secret steals it away. The Comeback Kids post-plant setup was really ugly. Nobody was in range. You have to be able to stop that.
No, yeah, if you're going to go all the way around, you know, like
on this map?
You know what I'm saying? He went from short, the long way back to monster. Fine, but your teammates gotta be looking for the visual then from graffiti.
Once that smoke goes down, like you're forced to reveal your position because that's what can happen.
Did graffiti not hear him clip-clopping in the water? I mean, he didn't walk when he got down there.
It seemed like he just didn't expect him to stick it.
Yeah, he also didn't react. Like if you saw like the X-ray model, he was still looking like he was gonna get rushed from, you know, the other way. The entry into graffiti.
Yeah, I'm not sure what caused that then.
I don't know. There was definitely some miscommunication on that, and boom, you lose the round. So they've lost every round since the yawn comment.
Oh yeah, you're right, huh?
Yep. That's why you don't talk poo-poo after pistol round.
So Impact, they're gonna have to deal with a single player coming out long. Interesting strat here by the Comeback Kids that they show themselves this early at long. Yeah, this is looking like a really bad idea for Comeback Kids because were they planning on sending one man in and then going silent and then using that as kind of a fake? But maybe. Now they show their hand and the rotate's already here.
Oh.
Like, I just don't understand the strat from Comeback Kids.
3v3. Jaden had to just do something nuts. I bet you that was a crazy spray transfer.
3v3, they send one guy slow up long or quickly up long, and then the other two are like maintaining behind him. Like I don't understand unless he's just gonna play for control and make sure nobody peeks with an op. Like what's the idea behind that?
I have no idea. Yeah, it's just I think that's like individual plays and not like synchronizing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With your team.
Well, it's just not optimizing trades whatsoever. El Jacko does get picked off. He's really liking the aggression in this stairs.
I don't mind aggression on any side, or especially T side. You got to be aggressive, but like you got to do it with purpose. There's always got to be a purpose behind every move you do.
Yeah, it's like he's so confident that he's willing to go to the same exact spot every round. I mean, that's confidence if your opponents know that you're coming there and you're willing to just take that same fight. And it's not even like he has an op that he's swinging about either.
That is the ultimate cheat.
Right. McGreevy. Got me messed up now, Alex.
McGravy.
He will go down inside of the water area. Raful from the graffiti. Looks like the bomb is just about to make his way in. Pow Pow is spotted out by Raful though. Impact. See if they can come back in this one. Oh, Istar gets caught out at the back. Rom's secret's making his way down from the stairs. The T's are a little split up from this.
You think that's like iStar? Like, you know, like he's sponsored by Apple or...
Oh. Maybe. iStar. Maybe. We'll have to talk to the guy.
Capitalize the S then if that's the case.
So, Comeback Kids are able to close out that one. Rom Secrets and Raful can't find a way to win it, and that's their first round since the comment was made.
Yeah, finally. Yawn. They should write yawn.
Look how much damage they've been doing economically, though. Like, this is suddenly a hard reset for Impact. Like, they...
Yeah.
Dude, that's a...
Well, they kept taking A. It wasn't like they weren't getting kills, remember?
Yeah.
I mean...
It was close. I mean, we saw that one clutch from...
Right.
Yeah.
They lost 2 clutches in a row, so that came down to like 1v1s, you know?
Mm-hmm.
They've been on a... It's been closer than it looks these last couple of rounds. But still, you got to get those rounds, you know? You can be close and never win any rounds and get duffed out.
So that one round is going to likely make this 6-6 unless we see some sort of strange buy come out from Impact. Ooh, over the top, Raful. Density was not expecting that one. Because he dunked on him?
Jim Jones? No, wait. We fly high.
Oh, I thought you meant because he's like vertical from above.
He got him. He posterized him. That boost over. I want to do that next time.
I'm wondering if El Jacko spotted Fearless. This is a really strange way to deal with the number disadvantage, because one player went solo up into A. The trade wasn't really there, and now Rom, he caught a glimpse of Ben moving to the other site, but his teammate, he's all alone for the time being. He's got to get at least one or survive one or the other. And the rotate is on its way. Ben Boss turns around, the re-aggression into short. Suddenly, Impact have the bomb down on the short area and a player advantage. If they pick up this round, that's going to devastate the economy of Comeback Kidz. Impact was looking at a double save. What a shot from Pow Pow, though, onto the player inside of the heaven. Still a decent amount of time left. Istar can choose either spot to come from, whether it be
here he comes.
Short or the long area. Pop flash comes through. Repeat by Rom. Oh, Istar able to reply. Raful is so low, and Pow Pow will bring it back. That was a good round regardless of impact, but they should have won it where they set themselves up.
Well, you remember you were saying you want teams to do more like uniformed or organized, or like, you know, like an eco with purpose.
Yeah.
We saw that from Impact just now. Like, they were doing something crazy, something they didn't do before. They boosted, they got extra kills like that. They lurked.
Yeah.
They overloaded B. It was good. I liked it.
That's what you need to do on those sort of rounds. Again, I think the upgraded pistols have given people like comfort with like their ability to beat a rifle in those situations, so they'll just play single and standard. But hey, there's Rom's secret. This guy's feeling himself right now. Just pushes out long and then keeps the other two teammates there. Oh god, look at this. Mid-round trash talking. That's what I'm talking about.
I hope I get to see a little remix action. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for anybody old enough
Punches
to
at LAN.
right? God, that was legendary. Just promoting land violence.
Yeah, Mad City.
God. All right, Comeback Kidz,
Get
though,
duffed.
dealing with the upgraded pistol buy. Impact, not as big of impact with the upgraded pistols this time. Go for the boost over the top. Raful on top of Rom's secrets. I like to see him, right? They're everywhere with
Like
these
a
boosts.
circus act for Counter-Strike.
Right? Just
Just
boost everywhere.
Like those roly-polies from A Bug Life. I'll let you think about that one if you ever seen that movie.
I never seen Bug Life.
Oh, this is a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Pixar.
So 6-6 now. Impact finally have enough to get that next buy on board. Comeback Kidz. I mean, if they end the half here with a lead moving into the half number 2, I think Ben Boss is going to be able to do a lot of work just moving that op around on the CT side.
So you've seen it, and it's like pretty deadly.
Yeah, he likes to move it about, and I think that's what's so strong on overpass.
Jesus.
Jeez, he is going in right now.
I love it. I love it.
Mid round, it's the first pick of the round.
How does he type that fast? Well, I guess he didn't type well. Idiot.
It was quick. I mean, that's almost impressive.
Idiot. Yeah, what do you do with one hand? Like, how fast is that one hand moving?
And I'm wondering if the rest of his team like thinks it's Tony, or if it's like, come on, man, because he's
That
literally
kind of annoys me.
taking his hand off of the mouse and everything. Like, that's a no-no.
I don't like a guy who gets too caught up in the chat back. Like if on my team, if he's all up in the chat box.
So Raful onto Istar. Ben Boss density last two up. Impact. I mean, they've been saving up for this round for a couple here. They did go for the double save with the upgraded pistol, so this is exactly what they want. And Rom's Secret's about to have his duel. All right, I take back everything that I just said.
Is so good at this op thing.
You know, maybe I just saw a round or two. I'm like, wow. But
hey, dog. You know, a broken clock's right twice a day. Yeah, right. Is that the saying? I butchered it.
Right. I think it's similar to like, sun shines on a dog's ass some days.
Yeah, sometimes, you know.
Ben Boss.
Every now and then a squirrel gets his nut.
I mean,
I
do you save in this situation? I'm not sure how much money they have in the bank here. Looks like Ben Boss wants to fight.
Okay.
And
one idiot.
It's just,
I would type.
I know.
Yep,
where's
there
it?
it
Where's
goes.
it at? Okay, there
it
we
is.
go. Now it's just gonna build up. I mean, you're talking about snowballing earlier. Now it's trash talk snowball.
Trash talk on a save round, real good when you're the one saving.
I mean, nobody's
You
following.
can't hold me. Well, actually,
nobody's
you did.
following the
I'm right.
rules of trash talking, man. It's like round's not even over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You can't stop me. Well, actually, you did. I'm here at Park swinging on it.
It's your second life. You
Right.
win. You win pistol round. Already talking trash.
Well, that's what happened. They won 3 pistol rounds. And we're like, yawn.
I guess it's just like when somebody's doing it like that, you just don't want to lose to them even more.
Clearly put a fire under Impact's ass. They were like, "We'll show you, yawn, idiot."
It did that. So just priming up for the take now. Good counter by Impact, though.
Look
Just
at the
keeping
density
this
of that
delayed.
smoke.
And Fearless, true to his name.
Deep
Oh,
Fearless.
McGravy. That's probably the end of the round right there. They're messing with the smoke a little too much. I mean, you already killed one walking through the smoke. Why not, you know, let some more spam through?
I never messed with smoke or noob sabat. You know,
Right?
you like that one?
That was good. That was good.
Whoopsies.
Looks like McGravy even looking for more, though. Ben Boss will get a little revenge. I mean, that last round with the op was not pretty by any means. Comeback Kidz, decent flashes into the bomb site, though. Jaden comes around. Ben Boss with one more. And a target just about to engage from the water. It's so hard to get the bomb down safely in this situation. And the sandwich. That's it. At least the
But
plant.
they got the Mondays.
I think 6 is enough, though, for a comeback. I mean,
Well, that was what you originally predicted, right? 9-6 towards the CT side.
yeah, that's what I
So if
call
they could
it.
get 7, ideal. Yeah.
Ideal is 15.
Huh? No, 16.
16, yeah.
I was like, what?
Have they won a gun round?
Who?
It looks like Impact's talking the trash. Can't win a gun round.
But they won 3 gun rounds.
I mean, they're not making sense anyway, so.
Right, yeah. No one, this is like weird trash talking now. We're just saying random things. Like, my mama loves me.
I'll shake your hand after this. That
And
was
say
good.
good game.
So, quick play by Comeback Kidz out of the fountain. El Jacko just continuously pressuring the stairs area.
Jacking up kills in there.
And good nade onto Ben Boss. Comeback Kidz want to isolate him, but by
Telling you, people know
engaging.
way too many nades now. Like, there's just a pop nade for everything.
Pop flash, pop nade.
Yeah. The knowledge base is insane.
So it's a weird T side coming out from Comeback Kidz. Hey, I mean, now they're getting all the frags, but look at how spread out it is. What? McGravy gets caught out by Fearless, who's made his way behind enemy
How
lines.
is this even happening?
I don't know. Like, they're aggressing everything simultaneously, and they just happen
he
to
went
win
through-
all the duels this round. So there's a gun
Past
round one.
Jaden? Okay, our spectator guy is telling us he went past Jaden somehow through bank A site and then got into graffiti. I'd be so pissed if I was the rotator from B. There'd be a lot of anger.
Yeah. I mean, there's no excuse for that.
That's a sigh on the mic for sure. Like a what? Jaden.
Yeah. I mean,
What, man? There's 2 places and like he went through the catacombs. I don't know, man.
that's your job. You had one job.
Got one job. I'm walking around with a knife out.
So what's the play here? This is the fountain move I'm talking about. There's a slight variation on it, though, because usually it's 4 into the B bomb site, 1 man spotting the fountain. Fearless is able to make his escape, though. But what's Impact's real plans? They've gotten fountain control, and wow, Pow Pow isolated by everybody. There's no way he's getting out of there. But
Okay, Ben knows. Nice little jump.
yeah, I like that. I mean, tons of information, but they got to hit the heads. There it is. Density 2. He's lining them up, but McGravy does reply. I mean, the CTs do have numbers here. I don't see how the bomb's going to get down safely. Rom planning it. Ben
Nice.
Boss. All right, we'll finish off the round unless El Jacko with just 2 HP can do it. Oh, Fearless. They're giving him a chance, and he has a lot of time, but I don't know if he wants to play the info game or if he just wants to engage straight up.
Can they hear him?
I mean, they know he's there. They know he fell back. But after about 20 seconds or so, the CTs will have to start thinking that he could be elsewhere. But he just tries to make his way off now. And Comeback Kidz taking the pistol. If they can avoid the force buy round, you know, I got to give him a big edge.
Who you hoping wins?
See, I don't even know. I don't know if I'm a big fan of the trash talk coming out from Impact because it's just weird trash talk.
Right, exactly.
It's just odd timing.
Mm-hmm. And some of it's like, I don't get it, but
I mean, at least they're the like. I just want to see some hype, and that's the only team I've heard so far.
but I also like, there's just this little part of me, because they've spent more money to be in this tournament, I kind of want Comeback Kidz to win. And just
Yeah. So Impact moving their way into B. It's pretty dry as far as the nades go for being a B rush, and they do get 1 kill out of it. McGravy and Fool do have Tech 9s, and the Comeback Kidz, wow, very aggressive end of the round. They just want to charge on through, almost get punished for it. But nope, I-Star and Fearless will finish off the round. So Comeback Kidz avoid the force buy. Now they can use this round to get that economy moving, and yeah, they got 3 SMGs. I expect a lot of money to be made by Comeback Kidz.
I love the fact that SMGs make more. I like that adjustment to the economic
Yeah,
part
but
of the
then,
game.
but they made the op have 100 per kill.
Because it's pretty easy, bruh.
Oh, if it was easy, everybody would do it, Alex.
That's why everybody tries to do it.
And can't.
I agree. There's people that are quicker than others. But,
Yeah.
you know, there's always that. Everybody thinks they're that op stud.
Oh, yeah. Get a couple, like, the stationary posted up kills that are free. All right, Ben. Let's see the A stats. Going to be 3 for him. Runs out of bullets. El Jacko does get an SMG. And, of course, the beauty of the SMGs is when you have head armor and you give up an SMG, it's not that big of a deal for your teammates.
Exactly.
So El Jacko, maybe he'll pick this time to talk some more trash. You never know with this guy. So come back, kids. That's a decent round for them. I don't expect them to do the same thing as last time and keep the SMGs on board moving into this round. Could be wrong, nope. And I'm going to get to see Ben Boss. I'd like to see him be highly mobile with the AWP and not just take a posted up angle somewhere.
I hope he doesn't jump onto something and then whiff on a guy who's not even looking at him.
Right, feet on the ground. Aim small, miss small.
That's something I always yell at us on ecos. Or not yell, but chant to us.
Yeah.
Just to make sure we didn't,
That's probably why it's always in my head.
like, every time. By Deagles, aim small, miss small.
Shout out to Mel Gibson.
That movie was dope.
Dude, when his son gets killed, my son were better. Anyways, come back, kids. They got Ben Boss along with this op, and I must say I'm not the greatest fan of how you play A this way. I mean, 1-1. If either of your wings go down, then it puts so much pressure on that single guy.
Oh, yeah. Unless he's an opper.
Yeah.
And really good at bouncing back and forth between the two views. It's stressful just holding A by yourself.
Yeah, that's why it's so popularized to double up on either the banana or bathroom or long area. And then, you know, I have to describe this map in like 2 phases. Yeah, both sides on the CTs are making good use of all the boosts.
I swear, every time I try to do a boost in a scrimmer or pug, I just get caught with my pants down and they already know I'm there. Never really works out for me.
Yeah, well, the timing of the boosts have been different, too.
Yeah.
So it's not like they've been right at the beginning.
Right, they're like way later in the round after things have blown up.
And I like that a lot. I mean, because at the beginning, that's when you're really worried about it. Okay, the execution is coming in towards B. iStar still hanging on to an SMG. Where is the op in this situation? I'm not too sure where Ben Boss is, but Density, ooh, he's thinking about it. I don't know if that's the best way to go about it, but there's Density does arrive through the smoke, and he brings the bomber down. Suddenly,
Killing
only
it.
8 seconds left on this clock. Ben Boss now with the AWP, Rafool to finish, but no, he doesn't have enough time.
Boy, he had that Batman utility belt. He was just moving through the smoke, dropping pellets, coming through the vents. You know?
The vents? Oh, like Batman?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about?
I did like
Silent takedown.
I did like Ben Affleck.
Did you?
Yeah.
He was pretty swole. He
Yeah.
got yoked for that.
Mm-hmm.
Do you bleed?
Do you plead? I love that.
You will.
Everybody's hating on it. Anyways,
It dragged, let's be honest.
that's true. I just liked how dark it was. Impact rushing into the B-bomb site, and they go 2 for 2. That's not bad at all. Now, if they get the bomb down, that didn't even give them a chance to win the round. But Jaden, he wants to at least distract this player inside of heaven.
Fearless.
Wow. Rafool? How did he hit that from down below? Fearless just barely peeking his head out. Should be intel over to the comeback kids where Rafool is, though. The second player, they won't be sure about. McGravy's position unknown, and comeback kids have to identify this and quickly. But does McGravy want to give them access to the bomb site is the real question. Nope. Gonna make his move up. Pow Pow falls, but somehow there's the op I was looking for. Ben Boss. He'll hit the hard ones.
Couldn't even see him. He just kind of guessed. He's like, and the wall.
Yup. I mean,
It's a
12.
good guess.
He must have caught a glimpse of him or something.
Flip of the radar. I'm pretty sure he just like, that was one of those. It's always been me. Now is my destiny.
He's a rifler. It's just strange trash talk.
Well, I think in the beginning, Rom was going hard with the rifle, and he was like,
Oh, yeah.
he's like, I'm just an opper, and I'm killing you guys with this rifle. So now they're flipping it. I at least followed that one,
Yeah. But it's enough. Be creative here.
right? Yeah.
Maybe not so malicious, but
Say stuff like suck a fart, or something like that.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's better. Fart suckers.
I'm not sure how much money comeback kids have built up, but I think they're decently okay. Ben Boss has been looking good. I'd like to see Impact punish this setup of Comeback Kids, because if you can creep up into the bathroom and engage with the rifler who's playing alone, and there it is, Romseeker will find the entry.
I'm like waiting for some typing.
He turns around and he's ready for it.
No typing?
Romseeker, right? I mean, where is it? You gotta see him. He's been pretty consistent whenever he gets the first kill. There's usually something to be said.
I'm really surprised.
And the smoke wall is up now. Comeback. Whoa,
Okay.
that looks so sketchy from Density.
Somebody check his printer cables. I think I got a .exe in them.
Pow Pow coming up though, and oh, this is fantastic. Density, he kills Pow Pow's first victim. So Pow Pow, he'll come around, and McGravy has no idea that the long flank was there. Secrets though, he's got to go big, but the teamwork is great for Comeback Kids. Suddenly it's Raful all alone. Density's making his way around for the trade. iStar will snatch the round away from Impact. Good teamwork on the retake. That was really smooth.
They were working together. They had good retake on that B site. They stayed hip to hip.
Yep.
I forgot to mention that. I wrote it down and didn't say it.
Did you write it down?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't see any notebook.
Putting me under a bus.
Yep.
That was the bus that just ran me over. It's a small one.
You know, the CT's economy isn't as good as I expected. I mean, if they drop this round, Impact still has a chance here is what I'm trying to get at, but they just got to take this one. This one's such a big one for them. I mean, full loss bonus. That's true. It's been a little silent over there. They haven't won a round on this side yet, I suppose. And now we see a variation in the setup of the CTs, though. Secrets once again, but inside of the bomb site, two of the members of Comeback Kids. Density looked pretty good here before. iStar begins his spray. What? He gets two? The last player still hasn't revealed his spot just yet.
That dude is fucking yoked, by the way.
Oh!
iStar.
Yeah. That's why he has his the avatar in the picture there.
Yeah, man, his quad's like an entire tower.
Right. You said you're a little jealous. You're used to being the most swole.
Yeah, most yoked. Yeah, that was the term I used. Yoked like a dozen eggs.
Secrets can still get the ace here, but I'm loving the way Density's been playing this. His movement has been excellent. He's not making any bad decisions by putting his teammates in bad spots, by peeking or anything like that. And you see, this is what Impact is waiting for. They're hoping that Density will give them something to work off of. It may come down to timing here. So player will go down into the water. Density's going to win that duel. Suddenly, Secrets alone, spotted out by Density.
Can we get
Big
a tab
round from him.
Can we get a tab real quick?
Yeah, let's get a tab on. I'd like to see this guy's score. Yep, top fragging as expected. His movements looked really
5 stars. He's got 5 MVPs. He's killing it.
T-side is hard. Oh, Ben Boss getting that revenge.
Uh-oh.
This is live? These guys. So
Tag
3
time
people
out?
survived. It has to be a tactical. So 3 players survived for Comeback Kids. Like, I thought that was Impact's big chance to come back here, because I don't know if the rebuys will be enough to put that economy low. Well, maybe 2 of the players haven't bought, but you got to figure this is a tactical here. Shots.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
Shots fired. Bah, bah.
Bah, bah. So Impact, what's the adjustment that needs to be made? Because when you get the opening kill like that, in theory you should be able to close the round out from that spot, but it's been primarily Density who's been the man making these moves and making the retakes possible. If they hit the B bomb site, Density's movement looks really good. If they hit the A bomb site,
is crazy right now.
Hit through the smoke, he's able to spam and just keeping himself alive. That's something I don't think we're going to see from, say, the LAN gods.
Yeah.
We're going to see a lot of pushing and that sort of stuff.
Yeah, they're stupid confident.
Yeah.
Like, ISL Power's whole swag is just... CT side, they just run at you, and they outgun you.
And it'll get so snowbally, too, if they can get an economy going, because, again, every one of them can op. And depending on the map, well, you might just never even get to play on the T side.
Not every one of them can op.
4. They told me 4.
Okay, they're coming with the 4 op setup.
Yeah, or they said mainly Negevs, but yeah. So 8 to 14 Impact. Hopefully they've figured out the answer, but it's always worrisome to me when the opening part of the round is going right, and then you take the tactical.
Mid round is just
that's often the hardest part, is the opening. What are we doing wrong at the beginning? Where I think it's harder to make adjustments if that's not your problem.
Yeah, if you've already tried a whole bunch of things and you're like, all right, guys, what do we do?
Like, nothing's worked.
That's what that tag means.
Yeah.
At this point in the game, the strat caller is going, I don't have any more ideas. Does anyone have anything? Can we talk about what's weak?
Yeah.
Where do you think their money's at? Like, do they have utility at B? We've been killing B a lot more.
Like in this move from Papa, though, it doesn't look like anybody knows just yet. And pop out. Onto McGravy. Nobody is in the area to trade off, though. Rom Secrets, he does make his way into the flank of Bathroom. There he is.
He was not ready for that. I wasn't ready.
No, and that's the 1-1 setup that I'm worried about. Like, because normally at A, when you play two together, then you can just juke people in the Bathroom. You never know where they are. You have to be worried about getting traded and that sort of stuff. But they're playing 1-1. It's working out okay this round, though, as Ben Boss had found the next frag.
Did you just say jerk it in the bathroom?
Did I?
Did that just happen?
Juke 'em.
Oh, okay. I was like, wow. I'm usually the one saying things that you can't say.
It's not even late yet, man. Impact, 3 players up, and
Better watch, no target bathroom.
it's called a water closet, I guess, on this map, for European style. Ben Boss looks like he'll be the guy. Try to deny access to this bomb site. Impact. There comes the smoke. Ben Boss gonna get his chance. First one. How does that miss? I'm not quite sure. And he'll go down. It looked like both of those shots were on him. Or I meant the one at long before. Fearless. This guy's crazy. He loves to just push random stuff, and he'll go down. Impact. They have the answer. Density. This is the position he's looked so good from. And he'll get the first one. El Jacko, where's his teammate? And he's just about to arrive now. So Raful and Jaden trying to hold this off. And they deny the first player. Now it's just up to iStar. He's not going too quickly here. I mean, these are precious seconds. In this scenario, you have to use every one of them, and he's trying to stay subtle.
He's currently playing with just his muscles.
All right, he'll go down. There it is. Impact. Pretty hype after 1 round.
Yeah. They're very mood swingy, huh? They like roll with the wave.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as they're winning, they're like, we're the best! Fucking library when they're losing, though.
Yep.
It's a golf course, and it's a very important tournament when they're losing.
The random timing of the trash talk. We got maybe give these guys some tips on the trash talk.
Just always be confident. Always yell. Scream until you lose your voice. It's pretty much.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. It's accurate.
Comeback Kids. Looks like they've set up a little crunch here with the pistols. This is something I like to see on ecos. I don't like the standard setup that teams will often go with when they have these upgraded weapons, but CZs makes me think they're hoping to crunch onto something or even push forward as they do try to outside of beat. Jaden denies that entirely. But Comeback Kids still have a little setup they can work off of this round as Ben Boss has been spotted out inside the stairs. So Impact, are they going to be able to close? Because this next round, I'm not sure if comebacks are on the double, but Impact, it looks like they're going to survive with everybody. And then they'll have that 1 round buffer that they could drop and still fight for OT. If they are going to drop around, they really need to get that economy going to that point.
Hella loot. Or hella lurk. Blah.
Hella loot. Yeah, either one.
I was going to say loot.
I would have rolled with it. Density, I'm liking Density probably more than I thought. Ben Boss was going to be the standout for me for Comeback Kids, but Density, he's just looked like a
solid player.
Just a hyper aware player.
Yeah, good game sense.
Yeah. He's currently top fragging still. So the next gun round will be this next round. Ben Boss.
You want to do the tentacle noise?
No.
Oh darn.
Oh, you're trying to get us fired, Alex.
Fired.
So, very nicely done by Ben Boss to save this weapon, as his teammates do not have, or one of his teammates doesn't have that great of an economy. That'll allow the full buy to come out. Yeah, Fearless. That makes sense that he doesn't have much, as he is quite crazy with his aggression and everything like that.
He is fearless.
Yes.
In every sense of his name.
Yes.
He don't fear no money. He don't have no money.
Doesn't fear smokes. Definitely isn't afraid of being broke.
We need armor. Oh, you got head armor. See, this is, I always say this. If you're in a round where you know they got AKs or ops, why are you buying head armor?
Yeah.
You're duffed out regardless. So you might as well save 350. That's a nade.
In this situation, I would agree with you. There are sometimes like,
if you think they're going to eco, buy the head armor, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, say they win this round and then a bunch of them don't have head armor, and then they'll be up against like Tech 9s and such in the next round, or SMGs, something like that.
But I'm saying, like, if that's what I'm saying, if you think they're going to eco, get some head armor. But if you know for a fact they just beat you last round, you know they got guns.
Yeah.
don't all buy head armor. You could have saved a lot of money.
Especially because they already don't have a full nade set.
Fearless could have had a smoke instead of a head armor.
So first stage of overpass done, as the T side have to push the CTs off of bathrooms, which they're often played around the 1 minute mark. That's when the CTs begin to fall back. And I'm glad about this for the comeback Kidz side, because their 1-1 setup, it's worked and it's also not. And I feel like if they're playing together a little more towards the bathroom area, that at least guarantee the trade instead of giving up possibly a clean entry. Suddenly one player's left alone at A. One-man fake over towards this A side. He's dealt with. Ben Boss, the guy to do it. The rest of the players going towards B quickly. Density is not here, though, and usually he's the star of these kind of plays. He will make his way over now. Through the smoke. He's crazy. Haven't seen him. That's the first time I've seen him make that kind of play. Just
Maybe he was like,
smoke.
I gotta try something different. You know, when the pressure starts getting on, you know your teammates aren't holding things. You start to feel like you need to do things outside of your comfort zone to make it happen. But in reality, it's the snowball of the wrong plays to be doing.
Yeah, when you feel like it's on you, otherwise you're gonna lose the round. Then
like I need to push long, so that way I already have the jump on the rotate because my B guys are gonna die. Like, you know, stuff like that.
I feel like it's just a strange time to do that when you're up still. So Impact, this is a big round from them. I don't think Comeback Kidz will be able to get a good buy out of these 3 guns.
Are they going to come back from this?
Well, what's been going wrong from them? I mean, they bit on the one-man fake towards the A side, even though he got clean entry'd. Then it's just that I guess that can happen, but then it's just on your single player at B. Like, he has to stay alive. He can't give up the clean entry frag.
Right. He's got to stay at graffiti, get you information, maybe get a kill.
I mean, is water safe enough to stay there when you're alone? I mean,
no.
It does, I suppose, but then you're just giving up the entire
Jaden
bomb site.
Lurking around, holding shift the entire round. You don't know where you're going to get shot from.
So Impact getting that
just
control.
tape shift down.
And again, it's the 1-1 setup from Comeback Kidz. Okay, now they will shift off a little bit. There's Jaden, the shift holder. He's over towards that B side. Density, Big Boss, and I-Star at B currently. But again, I'm just not a fan of this 1-1 setup. This Fearless, he's pushed up at long, whereas his teammate is inside of the bomb site. Impact, more timid of a round. The delayed push, though. I love the timing of this. It's so good. Just around the 1 minute mark. That's when teams begin to work up aggressively into that bathroom area. And this could put a screeching halt to this comeback that's occurring. That's the first one. And eventually does finish the transfer. There it is. Fearless onto McGravy. El Jacko.
He's an SMGer.
You think so?
No, I'm just talking the kind of poop they talk.
Oh, yeah.
He's a pistoler.
So eventually does get the trade off, but thinking Comeback Kidz, El Jacko can make this, he can make a good situation out of this, though. If he can get 2 more and keep Comeback Kidz in potential reset area, I mean, if Impact win this next round to follow, then we have an even game. Maybe even in Impact's favor, but he's just got to get a few more kills. I don't know if he has the time to do so. Likely going to go down here. Ben Boss doesn't seem to be missing any more. That's 15 now for Comeback Kidz. And I think just barely enough to buy here for Impact. Where's Rom Secret's been at?
He's been very quiet in game and out of game.
He got the entries, like on the first part of the comeback, he was getting a bunch of entry frags with the op. I haven't seen that yet. Or recently, I should say. And I gotta say, Impact is not doing a great job of punishing this 1-1A setup. I mean, it doesn't seem like they've identified that that's the trend that's been going on the whole time.
Well, maybe Density's making it confusing because of his good rotates.
They go for the double peak monster. That's crazy. Yeah. Without smoking, I suppose they doubled up there. They're trying to trade off, but if there's more than 3 Ts there, or even 2 Ts, that can get a little sketchy.
Makes it look like they're on tilt or something. And that, like, you know, even though they're in the lead.
Yeah.
Like they're running out of ideas on how to hold these sites. Like, hey man, I'm out of creative ways to surprise at B.
Fearless though, he's coming in again. It's been made down into a 2-on-2. Does trade off a decent amount of his HP, and a good thing for Comeback Kidz is no action was at A, so these 2 players do have pretty much a full set. And nobody bites. Unbelievable Impact. They let it go. They don't believe. And that's the match right there.
Well, so far the buy-in is looking good.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's ballsy. That is.
If you're just joining us and you don't know, Comeback Kids actually rebought into the tournament. They were dropped earlier. They had a decent showing, but now starting off better. I think they won one time in the previous group, but if you're wondering why that was allowed, a team didn't show up. So in order to keep it fair for the brackets, allow a buy-in. I like that.
I like it. I think that should actually be a thing. I was almost suggesting that they have like a buy-in bracket.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And like the first 5 teams that are eliminated get to choose if they want to get back in there.
I feel like with like certain time constraints that it could be done. Like, I don't know about group play or anything like that, but
No, yeah, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
a little sudden death. You just lose your match, you're out. Like, you know, like make it a little tournament even. Like its own little mini tournament.
Yeah, I'd like that. We might even do like a little staff match tomorrow.
That'd be fun.
But yeah, don't forget about Dark Matter Coffee.
It's got me pumped right now.
Where we're at? Oh, you've already slammed yours?
I've slammed 3 of these things.
Yeah.
I'm freshly roasted.
That's one of their slogans, definitely. Also, Infinicine.
Yep.
Infinicine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Infinicine.
If you haven't heard about it yet, it's like a brand new take on the streaming service that is browser side instead of your side. Yeah.
And coding is all done on their side, on server side. It's crazy.
That just all sounds like magic to me. So
It sounds like magic. It's in the beta right now, but
yeah.
if you go to infinicine.com, you can sign up for possibly being on their newsletter and get information about signing up for the beta.
So this is
and
Mad
there's
City.
an app on the phone. Sorry.
You can switch it from the
scenes on
phone.
That's
yeah.
sick.
That's
All right.
the brand new one. But this Mad City, we're going to have, I think, the LAN Gods match that's like yay, shot up in them's pug. I'd like to see. I'm going to see if I can get it on the stream.
Basically.
Yeah, the old iCell Power. I think they got second at the last one. When I was here, they actually ended up taking a map off of Winter Fox. That's who I expect to be.
Loss.
Yeah.
They were pretty good.
They almost took it. So I expect them to get the second place, and hopefully we can get them coming up. We'll be right back.